So welcome to the episode of Just Queen Things with Danielle. And today I'm so honored to have my friend Fermin Cajeta with me, talking, of course, with our special guest, Miss Philippines Earth 2019, Janelle Tee. Hi, Ate Janelle. Kumusta man ang imo ang life in the middle of lockdown?
No, it has been very productive kaayo kay daghan webinars and daghan pud ko mga na rediscover nga skills na hilig na ko like luto o atong mga ginatabangan tinutulungan natin ng mga farmers and the other collaborations put with other organizations in terms of healthcare sa ecotourism side and sa mga communities, off-grid communities na atong ginatabangan, na tinutulungan natin.
So, ang imo ang activities or imong gibuhat karon natin is focused sa Pasig City man ka karon naka-reside, no? Naka sa Pasig karon.
Mga help na the help that I do is for those in need. I mean, regardless kung asa ka, but for as long as sa reach na kaya nato, like here sa Philippines, o like kanina, I just had also a talk for a school or a youth related organization sa India. So, in ways na maka-help ta in terms of dili man kailangan always financial ang tabang or in ways na makapagpa-inspire or give them some words of encouragement, especially mental health as well. So yung environmental advocacies interrelated kasi, diba? So health, pati mental health. So sa abot na makakaya ko na maka-send ng help encouragement.
So, that's the reason why we invited you because feeling na ako na we can learn a lot from you, not just about your advocacy, but also in some aspects in life. So thank you so much for granting this request.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yes. Since kuan man ka ng, of course, dili na to deny you are a beauty queen. So let's talk about your pageant journey. Let's have Fermin for that.
Hi, Ate. So, di ba nakapil ka last time Ate sa Miss Philippines Earth?
Yes, 2014 akong unang pag-join.
Yes, 2014 then. Saka, sa 5 years ka ing labay ate, naabad dira imong pangandam nga mo apil ka og balik sa Miss Philippines Earth?
Wala gyud kay murag the year after Miss Philippines Earth, ni-appeal ko og Miss World. Kaya both and kog semi-finalist lang. So parang I felt na gusto good na ako maging beauty queen. But ang ako is basig dili meant for me ang national scene. I mean, nag-start jud ko sa Davao. So nag-pageant ko dito and sa Kaloy sa Ginoo na daog man pud ta. So, feeling ako, I feel, basig dili kasabot ang lain mag-Tagalog.
Okay, let's go.
Kasi sa pa mo subtitle. So, para for me, I think maybe it was God's way of saying na enough because I already gave you a crown. Maybe, I mean, baka it means until local pageantry lang yun. I mean, it's more than enough, diba? Nga nung, why would I ask for more? So, ako kasi believer ako ng if kung ano yung para sa'yo, whatever it is, it always end up for you. Alam mo yun, no matter the obstacle, it will always be for you. It's ready always for you. So, after that, sabi ko, maybe pageantry is not really for me. So, I got the opportunity of having an offer to host on TV. Regular na siya. It's a career that was waiting for me. So, parang ako, when that was presented to me, sabi ko, baka dito ako meant. Kasi 'di ba sometimes our plans, we think our plans are the best, pero God has something bigger and greater in store. 'Di ba sometimes we get depressed for a lot of things. Like for example, hindi tayo natanggap sa trabaho na sobrang dream job natin, but we end up being surprised na meron pang mas grand plan si Lord for us. So I got to realize na baka yun nga yun, kasi I've always wanted to be a host on TV. I mean on national TV. So sabi ko, I mean, one of the reasons why I joined pageants then is that I want to be a host. Kasi diba when you are introduced as a host, diba, our host for tonight is tapos pangalan mo, tas title, diba?
Yes.
So sabi ko, baka ito na yun, baka ayaw ibigay yung title kasi merong job waiting for me. So yun na yung ginawa ko. I mean, in terms of financial aspect kasi, it's very financially draining ang pageants. I mean, for those who doesn't really know, akala nila glamorous kami and all that. But behind this, effort din kami sa mga gastos. Like, we pull in resources from people like talent and schools that pay for. Hindi naman always libre. I mean, you are lucky to have a supportive LGU mo, or you have like a supportive sponsor, or your family would really, go all out in terms of financial aspects. But of course, if paulit-ulit ka nang sumasali, I mean, business-wise, hindi rin magandang labas ka ng pera sa new return of investment. I had to also think about that. So parang sabi ko, hindi na to Miss World, I know naman, maybe I won't end up again as one of the winners. Oo nga, hindi nga ako nanalo naman doon sa may finals na ulit. Sabi ko, kayo, na ako, I'll grab this opportunity. Pero, andun lagi yung what if sumali ako ulit? What if I grab that chance I took the risk to join again? Kasi yung risk kasi laging parang hindi mo kasi alam kung mananalo ka. Wala namang winner sa pageants na sumali ka, sure winner ka na.
Yes.
Wala kang effort to win. Diba? Wala kang ganun na I don't know with the others, but most BPK I know really work so hard to just gain those titles. So, ayun, yun yung ko, yun yung story ko. But there were sleepless nights na parang, tumagal na nga ako sa work ko as a TV host. Sabi ko, parang I wanted to, alam mo yun, you wanna make a mark of your own industry na kilala ako as a host, but hindi sila ako. I was listening to Win, diba? Parang for starting with the show, you really have to be one of the host. So, parang gusto ko magkaroon ng name of my own as well. And then, parang marami akong gustong gawin. So, andun yung longing, unfinished business sa heart mo. Pero yung age ko at that time was really hindi na pwede. Kahit anong pilit mo, diba, kahit pagbalik ka rin mo, hindi na pwede. So, nung nakita ko yun on Facebook na nag-post yung Miss Philippines Earth na
they extended the age.
18 to 28 years old. Sabi ko, parang it's a sign.
Yeah.
Na yung makakompete lang ako again, ano na yun parang malaking blessing na yun for me kasi nga ilang years ko din na gusto mag-compete again pero walang chance. So, yun.
I remembered before you competed na I chatted you. Parang sinabi ko, hi, I asked you a question. Hi, Ate Janelle, mag-graduate na budget ka sa pageantry because, nag-venture na ka sa hosting, and after decide ka ni join sa Miss Philippines Earth, I was really so excited because I was rooting for you since Miss Philippines Earth 2014.
Me too.
Yes. So, yes, Fermin.
So more yung self ating nga nag-encourage nimo nga mo apil og balik sa Miss Philippines Earth, or napakailang friends or family encourage mo nga mo balik og apil.
Dili ako lang yun. Actually, ako friend na best friend ako siya, Becky pod siya na naging close na ako because we work for brands and murag siya na po akong PR person ana. So we went out kay murag nag-decide jud ko na gusto na ako. So murag confused lang ko at that time as to what place will I represent, paano, sinong magsusupport in terms of the requirements, alam mo yon yung ganon. Until, siya yung una ko sinabihan, tapos yung mom ko is very protective, like, ayaw na niya makita yung dating, pag ako, lahat naman ng na-frustrate or na-heartbreak sa pageants, di ba, muhilak magita, iyak tayo, ulong sa kwarto, yung mga ganon, ayaw na niyang makita ulit. Kasi nga, parang, wag mo nang pilitin yung hindi para sa'yo. So, ang akin lang naman at that time was, kahit maka-join lang ako ulit, and then, manalo matalo, at least wala akong what if na try ko ulit. Andun yung ano na yun. Kasi iba na kasi pag nag-mature ka na in pageantry. Like, hindi na tulad dati na pageant lang yung iniisip mo. Mananalo ako dito, pageant pa rin ako next time. Ganun. Hindi na ganun eh. Like, I was already thinking, okay, if I don't make it here, I should perhaps, if not continue my showbiz career, go abroad, work abroad. Because I'm already at my late 20s, so I wanna establish like a stable career, and at the same time, alam mo yung gusto mo nang magkaroon ng maraming properties, maraming business. I mean, nandun na yung mindset mo, hindi na siya, you want to enjoy life, pero at the same time, meron yung financial security yung iniisip. Yung reality lang ng buhay. So, nandun na ako, sabi ko, kahit siguro, one award lang para makompensate lang yung mga gastos ko. I wanted to win so much, pero andun, alam ko na yung, I know what to prepare for in terms of heartbreak, na, alam mo yun, na napagdaanan ko na kasi. So, I think also some candidates already went through that as well, di ba, na life. And yun yung pinapaintindi ko din sa mga candidates na you have a life after pageantry. I mean, even us na reigning queens, we will eventually pass on our crowns, and then the work still continues in terms of advocacy, pero you have to have a different route na or path, diba? So
yes. Yeah. So sakto jud po no na even though it's or your reign has ended, kanang padayon gyapon nimong advocacy, because that is very important man na dilibot pasabot wala tay crown, we can no longer do our advocacy in life.
Oo, I was even doing that before. I mean, I worked for Miss Gina. So, murag, ang crown gyud or a title, mag-ano gyud siya, murag, mas, in a way, mas mag-amplify lang imuhang voice in terms of having a great platform, and you know, you have a lot of people supporting you as well with the causes that you advocate for. So, yun.
Lagi po dako jud katabang ang title as a beauty queen kay murag mas daghan maminaw, people will look up to you gyud. So let's continue with your pageant journey. So let's talk po about your Miss Philippines Earth. After you won, unsa man ang imo ang first thing na nahunaw-naan? What was the first thing that came up on your mind?
When I joined again?
When you won na.
Surreal. Surreal. Parang, totoo na ba to? Parang, ako na ba talaga? Alam mo yun, parang never in my wildest dream na magiging Miss Philippines ako sa buong buhay ko. Akala ko, hindi na talaga. So, at first, parang hindi ako makapaniwala. Ganon. So, I was really grateful. Grateful lang talaga yung puso ko, yung buong buhay ko na nangyari ito sa life ko. And I will forever, of course, cherish this.
After that, murag taas jud ang preparation nimo ate no. You won April ba or May?
July.
July. The pageant was November.
Haba yung
October.
you're referring to mahaba yung duration kasi supposed to be April yung coronation nun eh.
Yeah.
Minove ng July. So medyo mahaba yung local pageant kasi we were one of the earliest kasi NCR kami. I mean kami yung nandito sa Manila. I just had a short preparation for the international. Tapos of course, when you win pa Miss Philippines, ang dami mo pang activities.
Yes.
Here in the
School
Philippines.
tours.
Oo, school tours, sponsors, judging, hosting, lahat. So I didn't really have much time to prepare. As in yung preparation ko, as in singit lang talaga. Like for example,
Grabe kayo.
after a whole day of school tour, sa gabi, late night, mag-ano na ako. Kasi usually school tour, tapos sa gabi, may sponsor dinner. Tapos, syempre, matatapos yung late. So, pag kaya pa ng powers ko, nagtitrain kami sa pasarela or Q&A or kung ano pang training na pwedeng masingit. Kasi nga, July ako nanalo, tapos August, September, start na ng activities. So, it was more than a month. I can't really remember how long was my preparation, but that's how I remembered it na my training was super packed kasi nga packed yung activities ko din as Miss Philippines or tapos host ka pa. So whenever, there are other countries coming in, of course, you have to really welcome them. 'Di ba na nasamahan mo sila and all that. So it was hectic really, as in crazy.
Lisod jud day ang imong pagkuan no kay busy dayon after that pila ka months Miss Earth na dayon. So how was it being the host candidate sa Miss Earth? Was it difficult ba?
It's both I think it's challenging, I would say, rather than difficult. Kasi challenging siya, bakit first I'm competing, I'm a candidate. But at the same time, you are a host. So you have to really extend or exert that extra effort to make everyone feel warm because you're the host country. But at the same time, you also have to prepare yourself to compete. Kasi hindi naman pwedeng kampante ka lang dahil nasa home court advantage ka.
Yes.
It is an advantage kasi in terms of kung may kulang or may kailangan ka, the support of your countrymen or the people that you need is around compared to other candidates na galing pa ng ibang bansa, tapos alam mo yun, ang daming damit nila, tapos they don't, yung mga makeup artist, yung mga designers nila has to really fly all the way and go here. Lalo na ng pageant night, of course, who would cheer for them, diba? But in fairness naman to the Filipino pageant community, sobrang grabe din sila mag-support sa other candidates. They also cheer for the other candidates. So, yun yung na-appreciate din ng mga sisters ko na parang it's different here in your country because pageants is really a big thing dito. And sa Colombia, sa Venezuela, but in other countries, hindi masyado eh. Like, hindi ganun ka-crazy yung pageants sa ibang bansa.
Yes. So, who was your closest girl sa Miss Earth? Na ba kayo na close dito na yung best friend after the pageant, mga inganan?
Oh, Chile. That's why we have Philippines. Parang pinagsama namin yung Chile at saka Philippines. Because she's my roommate. Roommate ko siya, and at the same time, sobrang engaging ng personality niya. She's actually our Miss Friendship sa Air Group, dun sa group namin.
Sa group mo.
And then, close ko din si Mexico and si Colombia. Kasi parang kami yung laging talagang magkasama. Although I really make it an effort to really try to be friends with everyone, even though we don't really speak the same language. Kahit sila Chile, si Mexico at si Colombia, hindi sila, marunong sila mag-English, but of course, yung main language nila is really Espanyol. So,
yes,
minsan,
I was about to ask you that.
Nakakalimutan na nila na Pilipina ako, hindi ako marunong Espanyol. So, minsan, pag nag-uusap-usap sila, kakausapin na rin nila ako ng Espanyol kasi hindi na nila sa sobrang close nga namin, hindi na siguro nila na malapit na parang competition to. Ako si Philippines. So, yun, gano'n. So, natatawa na lang ako every time kinakausap nila ako. Tapos I pretend na lang na naiintindihan ko sila kahit hindi naman. Na-miss ko sila sobra as in. At least now, I know na meron akong mga tour guide.
Yeah.
Ipon na lang ako na pumunta sa nila and you have an instant tour guide for 84 countries. So, nakakatuwa yung ganon.
Lagi, no? So, mo siya na nakalindot sa pageants, especially international, kay dili lang friendship ang mabuild. I mean, dili lang yun. It's about competition, but it's more on creating memories and friendship with these people. So, since we're talking about Miss Earthman, also man, how does this pageant change your life?
Oh, it really changed a lot. Now, I know that I could move forward with my life because wala na akong longing, wala na akong unfinished business in my heart. Kapag graduate na ako sa pageantry,
Yes.
alam mo yun, yung parang graduate ka na, pwede ka nang mag-move sa isang another course or another path, another chapter in your life. And in terms of changing totally my life, now I get to have a platform and I get to work with organizations na mag-work pa din ako with them even after my reign.
Wow.
So, yun yung mga nabago sa buhay ko. And of course, in terms of my showbiz career, although parang mahirap din to like if I'll venture into acting, I have to break that stereotype of being a beauty queen hanggang dito lang yung role, diba? So in terms of hosting naman, it really opened so much doors for me sa hosting and what else. Ayun, it overall talagang life-changing siya, nakakatuwa to also inspire women. Randomly, nung wala pang ECQ, pag may events kami, there are little girls who would go up to me or mga adults then who would go to me and tell me that na-inspire sila sa story ko. So parang, alam mo yun, minsan paulit-ulit ko na kinukwento yung story ko, pero pag narinig ko yung nai-inspire ko sila, parang it keeps me going to continue what I'm doing. Kasi nga minsan sa sobrang busy mo, hindi mo na namamalayan na nakaka-affect ka pala ng ganong kalaking impact sa buhay ng isang tao. I mean, just make these people happy, just to put smiles on their faces and create that inspiration na magkakaroon sila ng encouragement na mabuhay yung mga pangarap nila or isabuhay yung pangarap nila. Parang nakakatuwa at nakikita ko rin yung sarili ko sa kanila before. Na yun lang naman yung kailangan natin is people should believe in us and we have to also believe in ourselves.
Yes, because tinodjud no nadjud times sa atong lives na we question everything na is this particular dream really for us? So if we continue that na sige lang ta pangutana without making an action, without doing, without trying, so murag if that opportunity closes, murag diha na dayon ang regrets, diha na dayon manggawas, and that is something that I learned from you even karon nga discussion nato na kinahanglan jud if we have a dream, we have to fight for it, we give a try para whatever happens in our lives, sa atong life, dili kita magmahay because we tried. And thank you so much for that lesson, ate.
Yes, of course.
So talking about your advocacy sa Miss Earth, I remembered na it's about ecotourism, and diba? So can you tell me more about that? O ngano ka na advocacy ang imong gipili?
Actually, at first, it was about ecotourism because that is my work with ABS-CBN Foundation. Kumbaga, we give livelihood projects to communities all over the Philippines through ecotourism. Tapos, on my journey during the pageant, parang I wanted to somehow, marami akong na-discover na advocacies na mas gusto ko siyang i-talk about kasi nga hindi siya masyado pong napag-uusapan. And at the same time, I wanted my advocacy to be hindi redundant na the same with the other candidates. I mean, kasi kahit candidate ka lang, meron ka ng pwedeng i-share na awareness eh. So I shifted into indoor air quality. Like, hindi ko alam dati na nakaka-affect pala yung mga furnitures sa productivity natin. Like, yung indoor air quality mismo, minsan we feel na, ay, normal lang yun na masakit yung ulo ko, nahihilo ako, but it's really all about the quality of your air indoors, like yung carbon dioxide or yung VOCs mo. Kaya sa na-upgrade na siya. May lumabas eh.
Oh.
Kaya naging very interested ako on it and I learned more about it para I could speak more for it. So, yun yung naging advocacy ko. And then, when I became Miss Philippines Earth, yun na yung sabi ko, Philippines na to. So, what could I advocate for na ginawa ko na? So, I brought in everything like ecotourism, indoor air quality, at saka yung education na ginagawa namin sa school tours, and then binuo ko yung luntian. Parang making Mother Earth green again. How? So, yun yung mga naka-branch out doon na gawin natin green si Mother Earth again, or let's take care of Mother Earth through education for the youth, livelihood for ecotourism and livelihood, magka-interconnected siya. And then, yung indoor air quality naman for the productivity natin. So, parang I felt na these things are interconnected to really make Mother Earth habitable or green again. So, yun yung transition ng advocacy ko. Kasi ganun ako, parang feeling ko, I don't wanna settle for something na ito lang. Alam mo yun, parang if you notice, if nasubaybay yung mga post ko, I post about indoor air quality, I post about HIV awareness,
Yes.
I post about WWF Philippines, because every time na an organization would approach me or I would approach an organization, parang gusto ko mas matuto pa, mas luwang. It's also two-way na I would help them, and also it helps me at the same time na mas maintindihan yung ina-advocate for ko.
That's very interesting, no, because murag daghan jud siyang aspect and then giusa nimo. So it's nice because kani nga mga butang is something that you really like or love to do. So nindot bitaw jud ang imong advocacy ate, and it's very very relevant, especially this time, even na sa pandemic, applicable gyapon siya labi na kanang indoor nga
Air quality.
air quality. Yes. So, wow, I'm very amazed by that kanang passion nimo towards Mother Earth. And since nag-host man ka, especially sa G Diaries ni former Secretary Gina Lopez, so you were able to travel in some places here in the Philippines, di ba?
Mm-hmm.
So I have questions, ate. I have questions nga gi-prepare si mo. So, if I were to travel, what places in the Philippines would you recommend na akong adtuan?
Well, depende sa gusto mo. Like, if you wanna see more of the nature side of or ecotourism side, marami. We have Palawan, Davao as well, Samar, Paranas Samar. Doon naman yung na-feature din namin yung sa G Diaries na there's an eco trail there that you can really discover. Doon ko nalaman na yung ano ba to, yung crickets are if wala kayong watch, it's an indication of time, like kung anong oras na ganon. So and other things pa na natutunan ko na talagang very one with nature. So doon mo rin makikita yung transition ng ng buhay ng mga nasa probinsya na nung nagkaroon ng ecotourism site, they really had a livelihood to 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 have na pagkakitaan. So, ayun, there are a lot of places still yet to be discovered here in the Philippines. Ayun, if you want to also go, yung last na napuntahan ko was La Union, Iloilo food. I love the food sa Iloilo. So yun, depending on what you really wanna discover. Like if you wanna have a urban city type, may ganun kasing diba, turista. So, Pasig City, I would tour around, diba, and show you our best practices and all that. So, masarap pang i-discover more. Actually, I feel na kulang pa and marami pa akong pwedeng ma-discover na mga wonders ng ating bansa.
So, of all the places that you've been to, what do you think is your most unforgettable place na naimong naadtuan?
Unforgettable. I would say yung Parana Summer. Kasi yung nakita ko talaga yung buhay ng mga tao doon from I think if I'm not mistaken they were into dynamite fishing ba yun? I just can't really recall as to what kind of work they had or livelihood they had before na nagkaroon ng ginawa na ecotourism site doon. So, I think that was it. Na talagang they think na normal yun. They think na it's a job na okay kasi yun yung na-introduce sa kanila eh. Like no one really presented an alternative for them until such time na na-introduce nga sa kanila yung ecotourism na pwede kayong kumita through this. So talagang nag 360 degrees yung buhay nila doon. And to be able to help in that way, parang you wanna help more people.
Mochonay, that's one of the reasons why I really wanted to travel, not just only to see beautiful places, but also to immerse myself sa life bitaw sa mga tao dira nga place because you'll get to understand life kung ma-meet nimo sila, kung makadungog ka og stories about their lives kay mas dira ma-widen ang imong perspective bitaw.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for sharing your most unforgettable moment. So if ever mo travel ko ate, and coming from you, what advice or pieces of advice can you give to me na traveling is not just for leisure but also a time to take good care of the environment, or what are the tips na pwede nyo mahatag to maintain cleanliness in such particular places?
Be a responsible tourist. Take photographs only. Don't take anything from there. Hindi pwedeng kunin. And do not just leave memories, but don't leave your trash around.
Yes.
What else? Go and bond with the locals because as what you've said, you will really learn a lot from their stories and take a lot of photos or videos. So yun, it's and also bring your own tumbler if you can para hindi ka na mahirapang bumili pa ng alam mo yun, water around. So, i-refill mo na lang siya.
Yes, thank you for that nice tips no na magamit siya nato when we travel because kinahanglan na aside from enjoying also naputay na buhat for the environment. Take it from our beauty queen guest tonight or today. So, in continuation to your life as a host, can you share us the first time na nag-host ka og TV or nag-host ka everywhere sa Philippines because you know you're known after your pageant journey as a host kay nag-host man ka sa Wawawin, di ba?
The lessons, the tips na lang that I could impart to everyone na yung mga natutunan ko is that you have to love your job, because you will be told to do this and that, but at the end of the day, it's really your own initiative. If you are given a script, or if you're given a flow of a program, whether you host for a corporate event or you host on TV, iba yung natural nila na makikita sa'yo na you are connecting or communicating to the audience rather than just reading. Iba yung binabasa mo lang kaysa nakikipag-usap ka, nakikipag-converse ka dun sa kausap mo, which is yung television, and then million yung nanonood on their respective homes or offices or kung nasan man sila. So yun yung mga kailangan mo i-consider if you really wanna pursue hosting, or not even hosting, or if you wanna be an effective speaker or communicator. You have to understand first what you really wanna relate to your audience, and everything will just, flow smoothly from there.
That is something na gusto na ko bitaw yun ma-learn, because although I'm kinda interested sa hosting, pero murag feeling na ako kay diligent ang hosting para sa ako. Although I tried hosting na sa akong isot karon nga Earth Hour, I hosted last year. So murag interested ko, pero there is this feeling na murag nag-held back bitaw na ako na I can't really speak well because makulbaan ko, and that is something na I have to work out pag yun.
Ang cool ba is kalaban ni mo na everywhere. Like, it can really hinder you from doing things. Before, I am really a shy person, and hilumon ko off cam, Jud. Like, the real me has that side na hilom lang gid ko. O usay tabian, usay hilom, ana. So, gidevelop na ako siya because I really wanted it. Yung it always goes back to that. Kung gusto gyud nimo, wala man goy mag-push gyud sa imo ha, kundi imong self. So, you have to kailangan tanggalon nimo ang fear. I think ginakulbaan lang ka kasi ngano ka nakulbaan, hadlo ka magkamali, hadlo ka ma-criticize. I mean, tanggalin na tanan, and just, just host. And kung magkamali ka, kiber, di ba? I mean, sabunin mo. Because, even me up to this day, nagkakamali pa rin naman ako mag-host on, for example, pronunciation sa isa ka guest. I mean, hindi naman, the journey is not perfect sa learning. And learning never stops. So, just always keep that in mind na you can improve always. So, yun, if you really want to pursue it, just take it into heart, isa puso mo. And don't stop. I mean, ayaw, ang fear gyud ang agkakulba ang magpa-stop sa imuha sa what you really wanna push for or achieve in life.
Yes, thank you so much for that pieces of advice, Ate Janelle. I'll really take that as a lesson po na I have to improve myself, and I have to accept things na if ever masayop, kinahanglan na to i-correct atong self, and also dili na
learn food from other hosts, like watch them on YouTube, like how, of course, na sila yung sarili nilang style. But, aralin mo na lang like, paano to, ganyan. And then from there, pag kaya mo na, or pag na tanggal mo na yung kaba, alam mo yun, nakabisado mo na lahat, have your own style. Yun, ganun lang naman usually you learn from other people, and then you apply that to yourself. If workable ba for you na dili ka makulbaan kung ingani imong himuon, kasi daghan man pud pang patagal og kulba, kaya kahit ako makulbaan man gihapon ko, especially on events na grabe ang pressure, diba? So lalim mo syagit ka backstage or og chocolate. Ako I love chocolates kasi, so it boosts my energy and my mood to really have a bubbly hosting if kailangan bubbly, if kailangan seryoso. So, yun, just enjoy what you're doing. And one day you will achieve whatever it is na gusto nimong ma-achieve sa larangan ng hosting.
Thank you so much for that, Ate. So, padayon ta kay murag interested ko ani nga part no, because I'm really a fan of Gina Lopez. So, were you able to meet her ba before?
Yes, I got to work with her. I first met her sa Romblon because even though hindi ako nanalo nung Miss Philippines or 2014,
Mm-mm.
they invited me to be part of their yun nga, ecotourism out of activity nila for Romblon. So
Mm-mm.
I went there and I personally told Miss Gina that I want to work for you. So at that time, feeling ko she was really just very nice and very
Mm-mm.
accommodating. Nung time na yon, she told me that, okay, you can work for me for G Stuff. G Stuff yung business niya na lahat ng products, like for example, virgin coconut oil ng Palawan, pili nuts ng Bicol. So, dun binibenta sa store na yon. So, kumbaga
Mm.
live siya. Social enterprise siya ni Miss Gina. So, I do marketing for that para magkaroon ng i-present sa consumers yung mga produce ng communities natin na
Wow.
tinutulungan. So that's what I did for Miss Gina. And then I visited her bago ako I think candidate na ako noon nung wala pa lang coronation day noon. When I was one of the candidates now of the 2019 edition, I visited her and I told her na I joined again. Tapos sabi pa niya na, oh, you might win this time because that's how Pia, diba that's how Pia and
Yeah.
Catriona is. Ganon. So, sabi ko, I really hope because I was also taking risk that time. So, ayun, yung experience ko with Miss Gina.
Wow. Nakita na ko ni Nimo ang personality ni Gina watching sa TV kay she's also passionate when it comes to the environment and ikaw po nakita
So,
siya. Yes.
sobra. And dili murag maulaw ka kapuyon because siya daghan na siya gikastorya, daghan na siya giadtuan, mayroon siya napuntahan na
Mm.
mga estero, pinupuntahan niya yan. And then if when I was working for her before, even though I was super tired, sobrang mahihiya ka mapagod because she has so much energy and so much passion for the environment.
Lagi no. Tinuod jud ayon na ang angels una kuhaon ni Lord. So, thank you so much Yunte for sharing these lessons to us. I hope na dili lang ako ang maka-learn, also our viewers, because this conversation that we just had kay Kuan, this is not just about your journey as a pageant queen or as a beauty queen, but rather your journey in life. Murag daghan jud kay kog na learn from you even for a short period of time. So I'm very happy gyud na wala ko na sayop to pick you as my guest.
Thank you so much for inviting me and make your dreams happen. Although
Yes.
pandemic na ngayon, just be healthy always, but may delay lang yung dreams natin, but it will all come true someday.
Okay, thank you for that, Ate. Um, can you invite our viewers na asa ka i-follow or imo ang especially mong YouTube na daghan jud ka og mga guests dito na mga beauty queens sab.
Yeah. Yes, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Janelle Tee TV, and my social media accounts, Facebook Janelle Tee, Facebook page ko yon, sa Instagram @_Janelle Tee, Twitter naman @Janelle Tee_. So, yan, sana I was able to inspire you with my story, and if you need anything like encouragement or what, I'm just one message away on social media. So thank you so much for having me.
Okay, for now, since we are in the middle of pandemic, do you have a message of hope to our fellow Filipinos and also our frontliners who are working 24/7?
For our frontliners, words are really not enough. Sobra-sobra pong ginagawa nyo para di lang sa bansa natin, sa buong mundo, and to the entire humanity. Thank you so much for the work that you do. And in any way possible, we are here. We are all here to continue helping you. And sa mga kababayan natin, sana po we help contribute to solve this problem by making and ensuring that we are all healthy, by but by following the healthy protocols na kailangan po nating sundin kahit na GCQ na po tayo ngayon para hindi na po mag-spike up yung cases natin. And more than anything else, let's all continue to pray together na sana matapos na po ang pandemyang ito at hindi na po kumitil pa or wala na pong mamatay pa and hindi na po dumami pa yung numbers ng cases and ng deaths. Sana mas dumami yung recoveries or kahit nga sana wala ng recoveries or wala na talagang patients. Someday, sana po.
Yes. Thank you so much, frontliners, for sacrificing yourselves. I hope na we are all safe despite this pandemic and unta na wala na joy patients ani nga kuan sakit. So before we end this, nakoy gi-prepare diri nga game. Kung kato sa itong mga viewers na nag-watch of Miss Earth, kanang na-act sila gitaw dito na #round. So let's try also our beauty queen guest kung unsa po dan iya ang mastorya ani nga mga words nga atong ihatag niya. So the first word is #climate change.
Climate change has long been there. What we really have to do is to urge everyone to act, but of course make them understand what really needs to be done. So
Wow.
I hope that will be...
Okay, next. #influence.
Influence, you have to work on the best of your abilities to work on your circle of influence to inspire and encourage people and maximize and utilize the voice of influence that you have.
Grabe, pamis kay ko mo ti because you are very kanang uptick jud when it comes to answering the question. I mean the hashtag. Okay. Next is #freedom.
Freedom. We always have our freedom to express, freedom, whatever definition may it be to you, but I hope that we get to have that freedom and turn it into confidence, freedom to express ourselves and be free to be who we really are.
Wow. Kung si Pia words ba pa mic drop. Grabe. Okay, for the last hashtag #mental health.
It is very important. Actually, I have my personal experience, anxieties in relation to mental health, and how to try to help myself is that I surround myself with people who support me, who encourage me, and who can really contribute to the betterment of my mental health. So I hope that you would also do that with yourself or with your loved one to have the best mental health or the best well-being that we do have.
Wow. Thank you so much, Ate Janelle, for that answer sa hashtags nato. But nakoy final question for you. So this question was actually asked sa Miss Earth 2018. This is final na yun, last na lang dyan eh. So the question is, being a millennial, what do you think is the most pressing issue of your generation?
The most pressing issue of our generation is actually the resistance to learn. Some of us doesn't really have an open mind to really understand in relation to what is happening in our environment. Like if we are used to throw our trashes everywhere, if we grew up in an environment that doesn't really segregate our waste, or we just do what we are used to do, it can really hinder us from growing and learning. But if we try to shift that and grow and nurture as a person and listen and try to learn and understand on what is really happening in our environment, then we can really make a huge impact and have a better environment altogether.
Yay! Oh my God, as in, I'm speechless.
Nox.
Amazed gapon kayo ko nimo. So, thank you so much, guys, for watching my interview with our very special guest, Miss Janelle Tee, your Miss Philippines Earth 2019. Thank you so much, guys, for watching Just Queen Things with Daniel. I hope you have a great day and see you sa next episode ng ating series. And bye! Take care, everyone!